Prologue, Chapter 4, Day 3. Dear Reader, a few days after the Goths arrived, I received a letter from one Miss Wollstonecraft, an assistant librarian at the J. Kerwin Memorial Library. It was dated August 1st. Besides the reality that I had received the letter the same day as it was written, the post wasn't exactly known for its expediency. The fact that I had gotten a letter from someone other than Wilma Whately struck me as odd. Those outside my immediate family surely thought I had died in the explosion that destroyed Ophelia Villa. My father and sister acted as if I never existed at all. The letter, in its entirety, reads as follows. Dear Mr. Goth, if, by some miracle, this letter has reached you, please forgive the intrusion. I'm not in the habit of writing to those presumed to be deceased, but do so because I have exhausted all other options. As you are doubtlessly well aware, the second and third floors of the J. Kerwin Memorial Library function as a repository for the town's records. It has come to my attention that one of the library's blueprints have gone missing, specifically the one detailing the ground floor. Reviewing the library records, it appears you were the last one to view them some 10 years ago. I've already contacted the construction firm who built the library, as well as the records department of the Smithsonian University. Both investigations proved fruitless. If you are in possession of those blueprints, I strongly urge you to return them to the library, as they are an irreplaceable part of Newcrest's history. Cordially, Bliss Wollstonecraft, Assistant Librarian. Before I had time to formulate a response, a second letter came. Dear Mr. Goth, please forgive this second intrusion, but I feel compelled to write to you once more. I find a strange comfort in writing to one who will likely never read my words. Perhaps it's because the head librarian held you in such great esteem. Do you recall Mrs. Prynne, an elder who always wears cat sweaters? Likely not, as you only visited the Newcrest library a handful of times. She remembers you, however. Is it true that you gave her an apple every time you came? Did you really help her reorder the card catalog when Mrs. Peterson tripped over the telephone cord? She says she cannot fathom how a nice boy like you got mixed up with the Whateleys. When I asked her who the Whateleys were, all she said was, "You'll know them when you see them." She refused to elaborate further. Who are the Whateleys, and what have they done that's so terrible? Walpurgis not. Lavinia Whately sat at the kitchen table of the tiny farmhouse. She had wished she had thrown on her tattered housecoat when she came down the stairs. It's unseasonably cold for May, or it would be in about an hour. She drew her arms into her sleeves and huddled closer to the flickering gas lamp. Why did he have to start this again? She thought. But that wasn't what worried her most. What worried her the most was the fact that Cicero had taken their daughters along with him.